Hello friends, today we will all try a new product together and do a nice project. For a long time, I wanted to do a marker project. Honestly, I haven't done much of it. I wanted to experiment with markers. When Arrtx asked me to try out these newly released SimpTap acrylic marker sets, I was really happy because it would also be an opportunity for me. We haven't done any acrylic-based marker work until now. We will review this set and see the paints and colors we will see together. We will embark on a new journey in the world of colors. I will explain to you shortly the difference and feature of this SimpTap set. There is a set with 48 colors, and this set consists of 36 colors. The only difference is that this one has 12 more different intermediate colors. Similar results can be achieved with this set. We can see it this way, so there isn't much difference. You can use this one if you want, or you can use that one. But first, let's try our paint. If we briefly examine the box, it has a sturdy, durable, stylish box with a glittery coating on it. The box is not for one-time use. It's a box that can be used continuously, held together with an elastic band here. We can open the box from here, like this. Our paints and the lid of this box like this. When you fold it, it turns into a stand. It says it consists of 48 vibrant colors. These are the brush-tipped paints, friends. It mentions here that the vibrant, bright colors can be applied to any surface. When we look at the back, the same information is there again. SimpTap acrylic marker set, brush-tipped, bright colors, and it is stated that they can be applied to any kind of surface. There are colors. Here you can see these colors with their codes later. We will test them. Here are the usage instructions and warnings for the paint. I will show and explain it to you on the paint shortly. Here also are Arrtx's contact information, production details, and information about compliance with international standards. There is a warning that it is not suitable for children under 3 years old due to small parts, and that caution is needed. There is also a warning that this product should be stored horizontally. Now, yes, let's open our box and take a look at our paints. Yes, the design of the paint is like this, friends, and again, here, it is specified how the paint should be used. In a little while, we will apply these 4 steps together. As you can see, our paint has a brush tip. Here is the valve developed by Arrtx for this product. There is a paint flow valve. We will show this a little later. Here, friends, is the window where you can see the paint, and there is also a paint viewing window from here. From here, you can easily see the amount of paint, and from here, you can easily see the flow of paint to the tip, and whether there is enough paint at the tip. This tip allows you to draw lines that are 1 to 6 millimeter thick. A nylon Perstena tip, soft and flexible, therefore it has a variable line width it possesses. It makes drawing details easier. With its fine tip, it also facilitates painting large areas with its brush structure. Unlike other small capacity markers, it contains up to 4 grams of ink. And thanks to this visual window area, you can easily see and monitor the amount and condition of this ink. Additionally, this ink is stated to be Arrtx, high quality and certified, and acrylic paint. It is a type of acrylic, and another nice feature is that it is water-based. Being water-based also makes it safer. At the same time, on wet surfaces, it allows for different works, different shadings, and enables you to achieve different textures. Additionally, This marker is different. Surfaces like paper, cardboard, glass, metal, stone, and any type of surface you desire. We will try that together a little later. The most important feature of this paint is as follows, friends. All other markers have front valves. This marker has a rear valve. The biggest innovation Arrtx has brought to this product is having the valve at the back. What does this provide? As you press the tip, this fine tip loses its fineness sensitivity and becomes deformed. It gets damaged, and the most important feature of this product is having the valve at the back. Now, before using the paint, the point we need to pay attention to is this. The first thing we need to do is shake it vertically for about 20 seconds like this, friends. Because it contains water-based acrylic paint, when we shake it this way, it distributes evenly and the paint becomes homogeneous. Then we open this cap. On the box, here and on other Arrtx's website, we also open this valve cap. On the box, here or in places with usage instructions on the website, it is requested to press here 4-5 times. However, when I tried to open one just now, it was quite strong. Therefore, I think you should press once and very slowly. We will observe the paint from both this window and that window. If you press here too hard and too frequently, paint may spray out from here. We press here very carefully. As you can see, the paint flowed. It flowed with just one press. The tip also got paint like this, see? As you can see, I can draw very fine lines if you want, thanks to this brush tip. I can make slightly thicker or even thicker lines and paintings if you prefer. Of course, I forgot to mention, after this paint arrives here, we will close this lid. For safety, once we close this, we won't be able to do anything, so after using it, we will close this lid and keep our paint horizontal like this. We need to hold it in a certain way. If we hold it tilted, especially at the beginning when it's very full, the paint flow might continue. Also, make sure the lid is closed while shaking it. Over time, as the paint here decreases and becomes insufficient, we can press it once to allow new paint to come through. Yes. At first glance, look, our paint is dry here. It dries quickly. It has a vibrant color, is opaque, and has a smooth distribution. If you want a dense, high-quality ink that I like, let's do it. First, it needs to be shaken. I am removing the cap here. This one, by looking here like this, paints from here. I press a bit more. If you hold it upright like this, look, the paint flowed a lot. Yes. Look, since this is acrylic based, it is also a covering. Paint. At the same time, paints can mix with each other. Also, since it is water-based, especially in our Zentangle works, you can use this on Hjort-style backgrounds that we achieve with watercolor. How can you use it? Look, if you want, wet the background like this. With this, you can work on both dry and wet surfaces, see? You can see the distribution. Here, let's even take a dark and rich color. Look, friends, you can also have paint mixing like this. You can also paint like this if you want with water. Effectively achieve its distribution and mixing. Of course, you need to apply this not after it dries, but at the beginning. We can also demonstrate this in the painting works we will do. So we can use this paint to create watercolor style surfaces and surface effects. But of course, our priority here will be to use this as a pencil and to use it as a marker. We also mentioned that these markers can be used on different surfaces. For example, we have already applied it on paper. On this wood, for instance, we can apply it on cardboard. On metal, we can apply these on plastic. Now let me make all of this usable. Let's see the colors all together. I hope you will like the work we will do. If you have any opinions or suggestions, you can write to me in the comments section. Now all together, let's start our journey with the colors.